Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you a couple things. All right, first off, let's start with these. They are the things I cut up yesterday. I showed you me sanding the one down and gessoing it, but I did it to all of them. And now today I need to sand it down again with a finer paper, like maybe an 800 P800. Yesterday I was using P80, and then gesso it again. All right, let me pick them up because they're all dry now. Let me put this down. All right. I definitely don't want to bend over in front of you. Oh, my big fat butt. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Come over here. Let's see if this is better height. So let's see how many we have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 2 of these size, 2 little panels. Okay. Let's organize them all first. Yeah. Okay, I got one odd one, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe this is 12 by 18s. So I got 4 of them. I got these are 12 by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 12 by 12s, and 2. I don't know what these are. I can measure it. Let's see. These are, wait. All right, 9 by 5.5. 9 by 5.5. Yeah, and these are, let's see, I might have been wrong. Okay, so these are 10 by 10. Actually, they're not square. All right, these are 10 by 9. And these are 12. These are 12. These are 12 by 10. And this one's 12 by 8. Yeah, I got that all wrong. But anyway, that's a lot of little panels I got from something that I trash picked, and I still have a huge square left. It's probably, I'm going to say 3 by 3 feet. So I still got that much left that I can do. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand these down just slightly again, and then just so that, put that there. Then I wanted to show you what I'm working on. I'm going to totally show you guys when I'm done it, but I figure I'll show it to you now, the beginnings of it. All right. So you already know that I love old Vogue covers, magazine covers, and this book is filled with all old Vogue covers from like 1910. Now, today, right now, I'm working on, let's see if you can see it. I'm working on this one right here. And I sketch it out, and then I start drawing it. This one. So right now, I'm making this entire book. It's a Strathmore, and it's for watercolor. It's a Strathmore hardcover book that I absolutely love these. I got like 9 of them. I already write, like, this is number 5. So anyway, let me show you the ones I did already. All right, so here's one. This is from page, and I write down page 73. So if you go to page 73, sorry, let me fix this. Let's go to page 73. 61. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. See? And I'm not the best drawer. I'm really, really bad, but this is me trying to practice drawing it. Let me bring it up closer to you so you can see it more better. And right here, this is from page 1 from the cover. That'll be easy to find. This one. You did that one. I think I did good. Not bad. But again, I'm trying to learn how to draw. And I thought this would be a good idea because I mean, from the very beginning of me learning how to draw, I found pictures in a Vogue magazine and I painted them with my gouache. This is page 30. This one's page 37. And I did pretty good on them. Here it is. 37. Wait. Sorry. These two are on the same page. So let's do this one, the top one, and then I did this one. And look at all those. Look at all the. I did each one of those squares. That took me so long. And then I did the house from King of the Hill. And again, I'm working on this one. Oh, which page was that one? I also did this. I painted this one not that long ago, but where did I draw that? I must have just drew that somewhere else because I just got finished drawing that one. Anyway, I'll go back to it later. So yeah, I've been working on that, and I'm going to fill that entire book with just Vogue magazines. I'm lucky I get to I just love that magazine. Not because I like old, I love the pictures in the old Vogue magazines. It's not that I like Vogue or anything like that. I don't know anything about them. So if something political is happening with Vogue, I'm not involved. I'm not saying I like that. I just like the early 1900s. They look like watercolors or gouache paintings to me. So yeah. Anyway, let's go do this. All right. I have this idea. I'm going to put this on me. I have this idea. I'm going to get the kids a panel of paint. Paint this chalkboard on a panel, and then they can have their own little chalkboard for their house. I'm pulling these out today. I got these out so I can, they're little tiny easels. And now I'm not using these. Hold on, I'll get them. I got like 50 of these panels, and I figure I'm going to give them each one of these, and they can paint the chalkboard paint on them, and then boom, they can have their own little chalkboard in their house. So that's probably what I'm going to do that today, if they're even interested in doing that, because sometimes those girls just want to sit around and talk about boys. So I can't stop them from doing that. Oh wait, where did I just put that P900? That's weird. Did it fly away? Alright, well I got another one. Did I put it in my pocket? No, that's weird. I'm missing the one P900. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little one. You see? You see? No. Okay, here we go. Okay. I got this cushion and I try to push it on there. I think that's how, and I try to get it on there hard, so it's easier to rub. I like to go across the groove the way I painted it yesterday, because I painted it this way. I'm doing it this way with the sandpaper, and then what I do next. Now I'm only doing the one. I'm not going to do all of them. Where's my spray bottle? Oh, let me use this one. I get the spray bottle, and I try to make it work. I don't know. Okay. Squirt some water on it, and then wipe off the water, because you want to get off the sanded part. All right, nice and dry. Boom. All right. Save that for later. Then let's get the gesso out. Let's see. Move you over here so you can see way more. There we go. Okay, now I think I want to try to use a softer brush this time. So I'm going to use this brush. Yesterday I used a rough brush. Kind of, not this one specifically, but one like it. I used this to put the gesso on it. Today I'm going to use something soft. Boink. That fell. All right. Make sure you can see. There you go. My hair is always in the way. And now I'm going to go, I painted it this way yesterday. And I sanded it this way. And I'm going to also paint on it. I want to try to get it to go this way. And it's going on much nicer. Now sometimes you could do this 3 times. You know what I mean? Like I could just end it after this last gesso. Sorry, upside down I lose my sinuses. So anyway, I was just trying to get the edges there. All right. Now this would be the last time I'm not going to do it 3 times. Now look how nice that looks. Look at that. It's going to dry and it's done. Some people say then sand it again before you paint on it, but I don't. So this is it. I'm only going to do it twice. I'm not going to give it a 3rd layer. Gesso is expensive. Then I'm just going to set it over here where I had it earlier to dry. Okay, it's all the way in the bathroom. And I'm going to do that with every one of them, but not on video because that would be really super boring. Hello. And yeah, that's how you do it, right? And again, man, if you find stuff like that in the trash, yo, get it. Because I went to Home Depot to get a panel like that. and they wanted like 75, $85 for it. And the other one that I thought was going to be cheaper was like 120 for one sheet. Now I know the sheets are like 12 feet long, 12 by 6 or 12 by 5 foot long. They're huge, just like a panel of wood. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll just buy a canvas if I wanted to do that. I wanted to buy it so I can make, so it's very weird. Like that only happened like 3 weeks ago. I was going to buy a panel and then cut it up to make little panels like this. But boom, I trash picked it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know how that happened. That was like some kind of like um a magical fairy came down and said, "Here you go." Like that just blew my mind. And it wasn't like I was out somewhere else trash picking. It was next to the trash cans that I take out every week. So I don't know. It was pretty cool. And yeah, that's how I used to get my very first canvases. I would find like some kind of picture somebody threw out that they didn't want in their living room anymore, and I would just paint over it and then paint on it. I literally have some of those pictures still. Let me get my dog out. So I'm working on this one next. This one right here. This canvas. It's white. I decided against painting one of the other paintings. So here's what happened. I was going to paint over this painting, and somebody bought one of my paintings from the gallery, so I needed to fill that hole. And so I just brought a pile of paintings to see which one she liked, and the one I was going to paint over or try to do something extra to, she loved. She was like, "Oh my god, this one is it. This is the one." And she even said, if I had room at my house, I'd buy this one myself. And I'm like, "Oh my god, okay." So you never know. Some of the paintings that I don't like, other people like. Like there's one on my website of a surfer. Let's see. I think it's in my bedroom. I think I just have it hanging in my bedroom. Let me see. Is it still there? Nah, it was right here though. Wait, no, I don't have it in here. So anyway, it was right here, and right where this painting is, and my website guy was like, "Oh, let me put that up," and I was like, "Oh, I don't like that painting," and he's like, "Why? That one's great." So you never know, like what somebody's going to like of your art. Like my mom doesn't like my art, but she likes some of the paintings. Like she loved the one I gave her of me and my sisters picking flowers. She loved the one I painted with me and my sisters and her at Easter. Like, and then kind of my flower ones or something like that. But the cocktail party ones, you know, the weird ones, no, she don't like any of them. But other people really like my cocktail party one. I like them too. And so, everybody's art's different, and it's okay if you don't like my art, and it's okay if you like if you like somebody else's art better than mine. I have come to the conclusion that, it doesn't matter. So last week I went through a kind of like a hard, I was like really depressed. It happens to me. And I didn't even go in my art room, but for an hour the whole week. And I never do that. I always go from 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. I even have an alarm set on my phone to go 3 p.m. It's time to end the day so that I can do other things like, cook dinner, clean the house, whatever I have to do. So anyway, and, I didn't go in there. I was like, I'm not really an artist. I just wasted money um, for the Uptown Art Expo to have that spot in Altamont Springs, Florida in March. I thought I wasted my husband's money. And he's like, it's not my money, you know. So it was a whole thing. And I really didn't think very highly of myself. Thought it was really stupid. I was even thinking I was just gonna take my YouTube channel and just close it out. And because it's dumb. And so this week I'm better. I'm like, I shook it off. And if that happens to you, man, it's cool. You just go through it. Don't give up, man. Like, because everything changes. Like, just because you feel this way right now, you will not feel the same way tomorrow. Everything, or even 5 minutes from now, everything changes all the time. So don't get down on your art. Don't get down on yourself, and just continue doing what you are inspired to do every single day. I think that, like, we're all worth it, man. It doesn't matter if I have 7 million subscribers or one subscriber. That one subscriber is worth a lot to me because, you know, that one subscriber looked at my art and said, subscribe. And that's huge. And I got 745 people that went, huh, she's interesting. Her art's interesting. Subscribe. They took their time, the time to do that. That's huge, man. So, you know, those people might like my art one day and not like it the next, but that's okay too. You know, I'm really happy that I have 745 subscribers, man. And I know I'm rambling on about this, but, you know, last week was really, really hard, man. It was a really, really hard, it was a really hard week for me. And I'm just glad to be back. Glad to be doing art. And who knows, I might make a video of the kids doing the blackboard. Not showing their faces, but just showing the blackboards outside on the porch. So we'll see if they want to, unless they just want to talk about boys and not do art at all. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. You guys are the best. Bye.